Hello, third graders. For the last couple of days, we've been working on rounding and comparing numbers. Really, what we're doing when we're rounding and comparing numbers is looking for other numbers that those numbers are close to. So, one of the other skills that's really important for third grade, and then we try to do with much larger numbers, is we want to locate where certain numbers fall on the number line. Now, I'm going to try and use this with underlining, so please be patient with me. So right here you can see I have this list of numbers: 512, 187, 298, 409, 87, and 712. And I have this number line right here, and I want to locate where each number falls or shows up on the number line. Now, the first thing to do when you're doing that is you want to make sure what is the how far the numbers are apart on the number line. So here we're going up by, the scale is going up by 100ths, which is called the scale, is how far the numbers go up by. So our scale is here, we see 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. So I can tell that the scale of this number line is 100. Now there's marks right in between. So I know that this is the number right here has to be halfway between 0 and 100. So this would be 50. This would be 150. This number in between 200 and 300 would be 250. This number between 300 and 400 would be 350, and so on. So we're going to look and to see where each of these numbers fall. So first I'm going to take a look at 87 just because it's the smallest number. Now I know that 87 is going to come before 100. And I know it's more than 50. So I'm going to put 87. Let's see if I can get this to draw for me or not. Let's see. I'm going to put 87. These are not going to be the best drawing lines, but we're going to try the best. I'm going to put it a little closer to the 100. I'm going to put it a little closer to the 100 than to the 50, because 87 falls a little closer to 100 than it does to 50. Then next, I'm going to try and do this with a different color here. I am going to grab, let's see, 187. 187. So let's see here. 187. I'm going to draw a little line with that. Oh boy, we'll see if we can do this. This is always a problem. 187. So I know 187 is less than 200. So I'm going to put it about here, but it's a little closer to 200 than it is to 150. So I'm putting the marker for it right about there. Next, oh boy, well, let's just see how this happens. I always have trouble with this for some reason. You guys have seen this before. The next number I'm going to look at is, let's look at 298. Now, 298 is more than 200, but less than 300. In fact, it's just 2 less than 300. So I'm going to put it almost right, oh, no, now I'm moving this for some reason. I'm going to put it right here, right next to that 300, like almost on top of it, but just not quite. Ooh, did I do it? Yes, good. So right there. Then, because it is important on the number line how close and how far you put it away from the other numbers. Like, so with that 298, I need to make sure it's between the 250 and the 300, but it's much closer to that 300 because it's only 2 away from the 300. Next after that, let's try it with this 409. Let's see if I can do it. Ooh, technology is not going so great right now. So 409 is pretty close. It's definitely less than 450 and definitely more than 400. So I'm going to put it pretty close to that 400 and draw a line right to it. And then I'm going to do 512. 512 is definitely less than 550, but a little bit more than 500. So here I am drawing my line right there, not far away. Because if it was right in between 500 and 550, it would be 525, and that would be right in the middle. Then last one is 712, and I know 712 is 700, but less than 750. So I'm going to put it pretty close to that 700, not right in between, but a little less than that. So you need to make sure the first thing you do when you're locating where numbers fall is you need to notice the scale, how far up the numbers go up by. Then you also need to know if there's any other markers on that number line. So like I said, it's good to notice that there was a marker line right in between, which means that this number right here would be 550. So you can determine where to put each number on the number line. Have a great day, third graders.